What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me for another reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen. So Yuji's dead, and yet the show continues on, because obviously him and Sukuna are going to have to come to some kind of agreement that allows him to be revived. Meanwhile, we're building up to an inter-school event, so we're going to get to see a lot more sorcerers and their powers and their personalities, and so that'll be cool. I really want to see all of those different characters. I want the cast to grow and see how they all interact with each other. And we also got that little villain group last time, so we'll see more villainous activity in the background going forward. So, should be fun. It looks like we're kind of entering the next stage of the story, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes, because I've been enjoying it so far. It's been a lot of fun. So, we're going to jump into this episode. If you want to be able to watch the full-length version, you can find that on my Patreon, along with other rewards, such as early access. Top-tier patrons get 4-week early access, so you could watch episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10 all right now if you wanted to. That is the best way to help support my channel. If you enjoy my videos, it's really helpful, and you get rewards in return, so thank you very much for your consideration in checking that out. But for now, either way, we're going to jump into episode 6 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I would be pissed about that too. Yeah, you did heal him up, but exactly. I do love this though. I love the mountain he's on and the rib cage above them and the blood. It looks really cool. Yeah, it's not your physical body. This is a weird representation inside of you. So maybe you can like overpower him, but even then I don't think so. Okay. A little bit of tactics, and yet he's so overpowered that it didn't matter at all. So, what was that little noise? So we're in Sukuna's mind, really. Like there's a fragment of Yuji within him still, and now they're gonna make a deal. Is it entirely because of Fushiguro? Huh. Interesting. There's interesting things that he wants to see. You'll forget! That is a helpful addition to the promise. He looks, yeah, he's like, oh, if I have to make that promise, fine. Yeah, oh, damn! It's like, yeah, I'll accept your conditions. And also, I'm still pissed at you, though. Oh, no! He actually says, I'm not gonna put up with any of that shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't even get to say it. I didn't even get my whole sentence out that I thought Sukuna was gonna win, and it was already over. So you wanna change the Jujutsu world? You wanna overthrow it and make it more your speed, I guess? That's cool. Wow. Yeah, that would be crazy. It would be badass to watch, but I guess there's better, smarter methods to go about it. You've got to be more intelligent climbing the ladder on the way up, teaching the young kids. Oh, okay, so we got some upperclassmen who are apparently really damn strong. We haven't met yet, and they're not going to be in the sports festival or whatever yet. Oh, hello, that's terrifying. No dissecting for you, I'm really sorry about that, but... Yeah, because the higher-ups sent Yuji to die. So for now, is he just gonna like train him in secret? And you're gonna have to probably convince the higher-ups, right? Oh, he is gonna come to the school event? Good. This guy's being like infected by the negative emotions. Okay, that's very nice of you, helping your sisters. But this guy's like, okay, that's what it is. He feels fear around that table, and he's like, I can't do it, I can't. So they can't even kill Gojo, because he's too cool. They have to try to seal him? Oh, that's cheap. But do they have a way? Oh god. They got a phantom zone. I quit. I can't do it. I gotta get out of here. Sorry, sisters. I just can't help you anymore. Oh god! No! Whoa! Is he gonna do it to everybody else? He's gonna, no! He's gonna kill everybody in here. They're, oh my god, what the hell? Run, woman, run! Go! Oh god. Well, first of all, he said seal. I don't even know if you'll be able to do that. God damn it. What a travesty. It is nice to tell the mom that. Let her know. Yeah, your son died. We couldn't retrieve the body, but we made our best efforts. It's a real shame. Oh, he got the patch. That was actually really thoughtful of him to do that. In the heat of the moment. They told her that it was like a poison gas leak. How do they rationalize that they weren't able to retrieve the body? You don't care. Really? Well, yeah, she was not the right person to ask about that at all. And what is going on with you? What's happening? Why is she being spun around by the panda? What's going on? Oh, okay. Throw her ass. There you go. Oh, damn. Physical training is important because, yeah, he uses his animals. She uses her nails from long distance. So you got to work on in case the enemy gets close. Although Fushiguro took a hell of a beating from Sukuna, so clearly he can take a beating. Oh, okay. Drink cans. Whoa! He just did that with his mind. With cursed energy. Cool. And that's a technique. Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't get it. So when you apply the energy to a specific technique, it becomes more powerful. What exactly was the technique, though, you know? You can't learn techniques? How does that work? How do you find out what kind of technique is suited to you? Do you just know it? So what the hell then? He can't do he can't do a power bomb. Right? Uh-huh. All of those would be cool. So he might be able to use some of Sukuna's power over time. And until then, I guess he just has to use raw cursed energy and make up for the rest of it with his physical abilities? I don't know about that. I think you just have to be able to channel the emotions properly. It'll raise your strength by a lot. That's good. So that if you get too angry, it's actually not better, because you'd just be wasting it and you'd lose control. They gotta be able to control their emotions really well. In the heat of battle and the heat of movies. What kind of training method is this? What is this? Why does it have a giant snot bubble? Why are we watching movies? Like maintaining his emotions, keeping them under control? Ah, it attacks you! So he has to pour a specific amount of cursed energy into the thing. So I guess he's supposed to, like, not get distracted by the movies? I want to know what movies he's watching, specifically. Oh, that's a spoiler. Thanks, man. What kind of movies does Gojo like? What a very strange training method. Like, watching movies to make sure that you can control your emotions. And what is she doing? Urahara, he's in Bleach. Aren't we supposed to be training? Is she just out shopping right now? And now he's watching movies, but that's training. I promise. He's very focused on the movie, but you have to be focused on pouring cursed energy into the thing as well. And now is a really tense. Oh! It's a really tense moment of cutting a wire, and he lost focus. Oh yeah, he forgot. He totally forgot what he and Sukuna talked about. Well, that will be interesting when it comes up later. I like the music right now. Sounds like it's building up to a villainous attack, so I guess we'll get to see Lava Guy take his shot against Gojo. Hey, here he comes. Just attacking just like that. Gojo did not seem bothered in the slightest. I think this guy might find out that he is overestimating himself. All right, that was a good episode. There's a lot going on. There's a lot building up, so I'm excited to see where all of it goes. It looks like we're going to get an actual fight with Gojo next time. We've seen a bit of his power. He calls himself the strongest, but now we're really going to get to see. They said that this other guy, the lava guy, Jogo, why? Out of all the names you could pick, what, like... Maybe he did it intentionally because he's gonna be fighting against Gojo, and so to demonstrate Gojo's power, we have Jogo, but like, it's already breaking my brain a little bit whenever I have to remember one of their names. Jogo. Anyway, they're gonna fight. Jogo has the power of 8 or 9 Sukuna fingers, so that's pretty good. I don't know exactly how strong, but like way higher level than even the special grade that we fought before. And so we're going to get to see Gojo kick his ass, I assume. I don't think Gojo's going to get sealed away this early. I think Jogo is going to get a bit of a reality check. But they do have a method. They're like, killing him? No, he's too strong. Sealing him, though, they have a method for doing that. So that might end up happening later on in the story to get him out of the way. When you have a character that strong, you just got to come up with something to get him out of the way for a while, or else he's just going to help everybody all the time. So they have their plan. Watching them just destroy everybody in that restaurant was brutal. That was terrible. I didn't expect that at all. That was rough. That one guy got away. Good for him, because he trusted his fear instincts, but everybody else, that was just awful. So everybody else is going through training right now. We're building up to our, I don't know if it's going to be a tournament arc necessarily, but something like that, this exchange event with the other school, and that's cool. I like some shonen tournament arcs, and I also like some shonen training arcs, so that's fun. Learning how to use certain weapons or increase your physical abilities. Like I said, Fushiguro took a hell of a beating from Sukuna already. I don't know how much of that was just exaggerated for, the sake of cool animation. But either way, learning more is cool, learning more techniques. He has a lot of potential, Fushiguro. Sukuna even said so himself, and it seems like one of the big reasons Sukuna wants to come back is because of Fushiguro. He's like, I might get to see something interesting. Is it really just for his sake? Not even like Gojo and other sorcerers he might meet. That might be part of it. That might be implied. But he was specifically thinking about Megumi at the time, because he was about to unleash some super special attack, so maybe he could tell that it was really strong, and he could tell that he had potential. And I'm sure he does. But even then, Sukuna, that's really, really, really high level, so that's incredibly high praise. We'll see. But Megumi's training, we're talking about carrying weapons and ways he can improve his techniques. He might be able to do more with his animals and have them carry stuff and bring stuff to him, or manipulate shadows in other ways. I don't know, but they're all trying to get stronger, so hopefully they do. Hopefully we see a lot of cool different techniques at the exchange event. I want to see more of this Zenin woman, because she's apparently really badass. The panda's just kind of having fun. I want to know what his deal is. He's just kind of a panda. Yuji's revived, of course, as we knew he would be, although he doesn't remember what happened, because that was one of the conditions that he was supposed to forget. I love that location, the whole innate domain thing, whatever exactly that is. It's just like a power that they have as curses, where you're just in their home turf. I don't know if it gives them a power-up or whatever, but she couldn't do a thing. It didn't matter that it was, all mental and, wasn't literally really happening. You still don't have the kind of power to take on Sukuna once they decided, okay, let's have a real fight. It was over instantaneously. So he's allowed to come out of Yuji's body whenever he wants for a few minutes. And he's not allowed to kill any, innocent people in the process, which is good. It's interesting that he was willing to make such a good offer, because really, he could just torture Yuji in there forever, He could be like, let me use your body in the way that I've decided is the most advantageous to me, and what's Yuji gonna do about it? He could just beat him up forever until he eventually gives in. But maybe he just realized that Yuji is just not that kind of person, that he's a good enough person, and he's a determined and stubborn enough person, as we saw from him refusing the offer in the first place, even though he knew he couldn't beat him, that he realized that wouldn't really work. So he's like, fine, I'll think up something that is beneficial to both of us and be kind of fair about it. Good for him. It's a bit of a nicer side to Sukuna. He was willing to be fair and pose this offer. So he's revived. We're back at it. We're going to keep it secret for now because the higher-ups want Yuji dead. Gojo does not like the higher-ups. He wants to reform this whole system. And so if he just tells them, well, that's going to be a problem. I guess we'll have to try to convince them later. Like maybe if you get Yuji stronger and send him on missions and do something really important, that could help show the higher-ups, hey, look, he's useful. We should definitely keep him around. I think about like Nezuko in Demon Slayer. You're going to have to like convince them not to execute her. So probably be something like that. Gojo, not only is he super strong, he's super smart and super weird and super creative. His idea here for training is watch movies. Interesting. I like shonen training arcs, especially when they're unique, and I've never seen that method before. Training by watching movies. You have to pour cursed energy into this thing, and if you get distracted by the emotions in the movie, you're going to lose focus and stop pouring in the cursed energy, and it's going to hit you. That's really, really cool, and we get to watch movies with Yuji and have some chill time while it's also training, so good for Gojo. I like what he's doing here. I see why he's a very popular character. There's just like everything about him is pretty fun and pretty interesting, and I want to know more. I want to get some backstory, see his full strength and everything. But Yuji's watching movies. He can't use techniques because that's just like baked into you. I don't know how you find out what it is. I don't know if you know. I don't know if there's like a test that you take, but he can't use anything for now. He might be able to access some of Sukuna's later, but for now he just has to work with like raw cursed energy, and I don't know how that's going to manifest, just like in punches. I don't know. I want to know more about the power system. Like a lot of people pour their energy into items. Megumi has shadow animal Shikigami, you know, I guess. I don't know exactly how that works, but whatever. I want to see more about pacts and different abilities and what kind of fights we're going to get. We're going to see a higher level fight with Gojo coming up here, but I like getting more lore explanation. So I'm curious how present Sukuna is going to be going forward, because it seems like it's going to mostly be Yuji now. Sukuna will come out when he wants. How often will that happen? Why will he choose to do that? I don't know, but it seems like it'll mostly be Yuji now. He'll have more control over himself. We also had another nice scene with Megumi going to the mother of that guy from Juvie, because he was like, bad people? I don't care if they die. I don't care about these guys. But he seems like he was kind of inspired by Yuji's goodness, and so he actually, in the heat of the moment, ripped the name tag off that guy and brought it to her. That was really nice, and so it's kind of nice seeing that even though they only had a little bit of time together, Yuji has affected Megumi. So there's a lot going on. The cast is expanding. We're finding out more about the power system, and we're getting more intense with the story, I think. I mean, we're building up to like a tournament arc, which might be kind of lighthearted, but we've also got villains operating around here, and oftentimes tournament arcs get interrupted by villains, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but we're expanding the story a lot and it's been really fun, so I'm looking forward to more. Leave your thoughts on this episode down in the comments so we can talk about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out the Patreon. I really appreciate that. All my links are down there. That's it, and I hope to see you for the next episode.